Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about something that can literally transform your life, not just in theory, but in practical, measurable ways. I'm talking about the powerful combination of purpose and discipline. You see, too many people wander through life without a clear purpose. They wake up every day going through the motions, hoping for something to change but not taking intentional steps to direct their life. Purpose is that foundation, it's the why behind your existence, the compass that guides your journey. Without it, discipline can feel like drudgery, a chore, or worse, meaningless. But when you discover your purpose, something powerful happens. Suddenly, discipline becomes your bridge, the pathway that connects where you are today with the life you desire tomorrow. Discipline is doing what you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. It's that daily commitment to yourself and your future. Now, transformation always begins in the mind. The Bible says in Romans 12:2, "Be transformed by the renewing of your mind." What you believe about yourself, your worth, your potential, it shapes your actions. If you see yourself as someone destined for greatness, discipline becomes easier because your mindset is aligned with your purpose. But make no mistake, faith and action are partners in this journey. Faith gives you vision and hope, but it's discipline that brings that vision to life. James 2:17 reminds us, faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead. You must work consistently, persistently, and intentionally. And when the inevitable obstacles come, because they will come, remember that your purpose is the fuel that keeps you going. Discipline alone can fail when motivation fades, but purpose will push you through the toughest moments. So today, I challenge you. Discover your purpose, commit to discipline, renew your mind, and take action. Your life is waiting for transformation. It's time to step into the life you were created to live. Before you can truly transform your life, you must understand something fundamental. Purpose is the foundation of everything you do. Without a clear purpose, discipline, effort, and even talent can become scattered and ineffective. Purpose is the reason you get up in the morning. It's the why that drives your actions and gives meaning to your daily grind. Think about a building. If you start constructing a house without a solid foundation, no matter how skilled the builders are or how good the materials, the structure will crumble. Life works the same way. Your purpose is that foundation. It supports everything else in your life. Your goals, your discipline, your habits, your relationships, and ultimately your success. Many people chase success without understanding why they want it. They say, "I want more money," or "I want to be famous." But when you ask deeper questions, there is no clear answer. When purpose is unclear, motivation fades quickly, discipline becomes a burden, and when obstacles come, and they will, they give up because their foundation was weak to begin with. Having a strong purpose means you understand your unique reason for being here. It's not just about what you want to achieve, but why you want it. Purpose taps into your core values, your passions, and your God-given talent. It aligns you with something bigger than yourself. In the Bible, we see the importance of purpose all through the stories of people who changed the world. David didn't just become king by chance. He was anointed with a purpose. Esther didn't just become queen by accident. She was placed in her position for such a time as this. Esther 4:14. Joseph endured hardships because he knew his purpose was to save many lives. These examples teach us that knowing your purpose gives you power and resilience. But how do you find your purpose? It begins with self-reflection and honest questions. What makes you come alive? What are the things that when you do them, you lose track of time? What gifts and talents do you naturally have? What problems do you feel compelled to solve? When you answer these questions, you start uncovering the foundation on which to build your life. Purpose is also not static. It grows and evolves as you grow. Sometimes you might think your purpose is one thing, only to discover a deeper or different calling as you gain experience and wisdom. Be open to this evolution, but never lose sight of the core of why you do what you do. Here's a key point. Purpose fuels discipline. When you wake up with a clear purpose, discipline is no longer about forcing yourself to do something you hate. It becomes about honoring the vision you have for your life. It becomes a commitment to something greater than momentary feelings or distractions. Discipline then becomes easier because your purpose carries you through when motivation wanes. When you live without purpose, discipline is like running on a treadmill going nowhere. You can work hard but feel frustrated because you don't see progress or fulfillment. But when purpose is clear, every step forward is meaningful. Even the small, sometimes painful steps build toward your greater destiny. Before you can transform your life, start by discovering your purpose. Make it the foundation that supports every goal and every discipline you commit to. Let it be the anchor that holds you steady when storms come. Because without purpose, your efforts are like a ship without a rudder, aimless and easily tossed by the winds. Once you have a clear purpose, the next essential element to transforming your life is discipline. If purpose is the foundation, then discipline is the bridge that carries you from where you are today to where you want to be tomorrow. Without discipline, purpose remains a dream, an idea without action, a vision without movement. Discipline is more than just self-control or willpower. It's a consistent, intentional commitment to doing what must be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's showing up day after day, putting in the work, and staying focused on your goals. Discipline is the practical expression of purpose. It takes your why and turns it into what and how. Many people start strong with excitement and motivation, but without discipline, that initial energy quickly fades. Motivation is fleeting. It depends on feelings, circumstances, and sometimes external encouragement. Discipline, on the other hand, is steady. It's like a bridge made of steel, built to withstand storms, fatigue, and distractions. It carries you over the gaps that motivation alone cannot cross. Discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. It's easy to say, I want to be successful, or I want to live a better life. But without discipline, those statements remain just words. Discipline is what turns dreams into reality. It's the daily habits, the sacrifices, the small choices that add up over time to produce massive results. Discipline is not about perfection. It's about persistence. You will face days when you stumble, when your energy dips, or when obstacles try to knock you off course. Discipline is not never falling. It's getting back up every time you fall. It's committing to keep going even when the path is hard and progress seems slow. One of the greatest lessons about discipline comes from the natural world. Consider the farmer who plants seeds year after year. He doesn't see immediate results. The crops don't grow overnight. But through consistent care, watering, weeding, protecting, the farmer eventually harvests a plentiful crop. Discipline in your life works the same way. The small daily actions you take, no matter how insignificant they seem, compound into lasting success. Discipline also requires focus. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, entertainment, people's opinions, and even your own doubts. To build your bridge of discipline, you must learn to say no to what does not align with your purpose. You must guard your time, your mind, and your energy. Discipline is about making choices that honor your future more than your present comfort. The Bible teaches us in Proverbs 13:4 that the soul of the diligent shall be made rich. Diligence is another word for discipline. It's about being faithful in the small things, the things no one sees, the things that require patience and perseverance. When you discipline yourself to be consistent, you unlock the power to change your life. Faith and discipline go hand in hand. Faith gives you the vision and hope. Discipline makes that vision tangible. One without the other is incomplete. Faith without discipline is wishful thinking. Discipline without faith is a struggle without direction. If you want to transform your life, build that bridge of discipline. Take daily, intentional steps toward your goals. When you don't feel like it, do it anyway. When the world tries to pull you off course, hold firm. Remember, discipline is not a punishment. It's your pathway to freedom, your means to fulfill the purpose you were created for. Discipline connects your dreams to your destiny. It carries you over the challenges, across the valleys, and toward the life you've been called to live. Build that bridge strong and walk it faithfully every day. As you embark on the journey to transform your life through purpose and discipline, there is one critical element that cannot be overlooked: the renewing of your mindset. Transformation does not begin with your circumstances or even your actions alone. It starts with what is happening inside your mind. Your mindset shapes your reality. It determines how you see yourself, how you respond to challenges, and ultimately, how far you will go. The Bible tells us in Romans 12:2, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." This isn't just spiritual language, it's practical wisdom. Your mind is the battlefield where the war for your future is fought. If your thoughts are negative, filled with doubt, fear, or limiting beliefs, they will hold you captive. But when you renew your mind, you change the way you think, and that change leads to new actions and new results. Many people fall into the trap of believing the lies they've been told about their ability, their worth, or their potential. Maybe you've heard the voice inside saying, "I'm not good enough," "I can't do this," or "this is too hard." These thoughts become chains that keep you stuck, preventing you from stepping into your God-given destiny. Renewing your mind means breaking those chains by replacing lies with truth. One of the most powerful ways to renew your mind is through the words you speak and the thoughts you choose to entertain. Proverbs 23:7 says, "As a man thinks in his heart, so is he." Your thoughts are like seeds planted in fertile soil. If you plant seeds of fear, doubt, and negativity, that's what will grow. But if you plant seeds of faith, confidence, and purpose, you will begin to see new growth in your life. Renewing your mindset requires intentional effort. It means feeding your mind with positive, empowering information. It means surrounding yourself with people who uplift you and challenge you to grow. It means taking time daily to reflect on your goals and remind yourself why your purpose matters. It also means being patient with yourself. Old habits of thought don't disappear overnight. You will have moments when negative thoughts try to creep back in, but each time you catch them and choose a new thought, you are rewiring your brain. Science calls this neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change and adapt throughout life. Spiritually, it's the process of becoming more like the person you were created to be. A renewed mindset also prepares you to handle setbacks and failures differently. Instead of seeing them as proof of your limitations, you begin to see them as opportunities for growth and learning. You understand that failure is not the end, but a necessary step toward success. This shift in perspective is what separates those who give up from those who keep going. I encourage you to take control of your mind. Guard what you allow into your thoughts. Refuse to accept defeat in your thinking. Feed your mind daily with truth from Scripture, affirmations, and visions of your purpose. When you do this, you will find your actions changing. You will approach your discipline with new strength because your mindset has been renewed. Transformation begins in your mind. Change your thoughts, and you change your life. Renew your mind daily, and you will unlock the power to live the life you were destined to live. As we continue on this journey of transformation, it's essential to understand that faith and action are inseparable partners. Many people believe faith alone will bring change, or that action alone will guarantee success. But the truth is, neither one works fully without the other. To transform your life through purpose and discipline, faith and action must work hand in hand. Faith is the foundation of your vision. It's the confident belief in something not yet seen, deep trust that what you are pursuing is possible and ordained. Without faith, your purpose remains just a hope or a wish. Faith breathes life into your dreams. It moves your spirit to believe that you are capable and that your goals are worth pursuing. But here is the key. Faith without action is dead. The Bible makes this clear in James 2:17. Faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead. Faith alone, if not expressed through deliberate, disciplined action, accomplishes nothing. It's like owning a powerful car but never turning on the engine. The car has potential, but without fuel and movement, it goes nowhere. Action is the fuel that powers your faith. It is the tangible steps you take to make your vision real. Discipline, consistency, and effort. These are the expressions of action. When you take action based on your faith, you demonstrate trust, not just in the outcome, but in the process itself. You acknowledge that growth and success require work and persistence. Faith is the vision that lights the way, and action is the journey that takes you there. One without the other is incomplete. You need both to cross from where you are to where you want to be. Many people get stuck because they either have faith but fail to act, waiting passively for things to happen, or they act without faith, rushing forward without direction or belief in their efforts. Both paths lead to frustration. True transformation comes when you combine the two, faith that inspires and action that executes. It's important to remember that faith doesn't always mean certainty or knowing exactly how things will work out. Faith is often a step into the unknown, trusting that God or the universe has a plan beyond what you can see. When your faith is strong, you keep moving forward even when the path is unclear, because you believe in the bigger picture. At the same time, your actions need to be intentional and aligned with your purpose. Random efforts or sporadic bursts of energy don't build lasting success. Discipline is what sustains the action. It means showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it, and doing the work required. This steady effort is the physical evidence of your faith in motion. Consider the story of Noah in the Bible. He had faith that God's promise was true, but he also had to take action by building the ark. The ark didn't build itself, and the flood didn't wait for Noah's doubts to clear. Noah's obedience, his disciplined action based on faith, saved his family and preserved life. This is a powerful example of how faith and action work together to bring about transformation. To transform your life, you must cultivate both faith and action. Believe in your purpose deeply and then take consistent, disciplined steps toward it. When you do this, you become unstoppable. Faith without action is just wishful thinking, and action without faith is meaningless effort. Combine faith and action, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. As you walk the path of transformation, one truth you must embrace is that overcoming obstacles is not a detour. It's part of the journey. Obstacles will come, challenges will arise, but your response to these difficulties will define your success. Purpose fuels endurance, and discipline carries you through when the going gets tough. No one who has ever achieved greatness did so without encountering setbacks. In fact, obstacles are often the very tests that prepare you for the next level of your destiny. They are the refining fire that strengthens your character, sharpens your skills, and deepens your faith. When you face challenges with the right mindset, obstacles become stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. Think about the stories of great men and women in history, in Scripture, and in life. Joseph was sold into slavery, imprisoned, and forgotten by those around him, yet he overcame those obstacles because he understood his purpose. He knew that God had a plan for him that went beyond his current circumstances. Because of his faith and discipline, Joseph rose to become a powerful leader who saved nations. Moses faced countless obstacles, from fear of his own people to opposition from Pharaoh, but his purpose gave him the courage to persevere. The journey was hard, but every obstacle was an opportunity to trust God more and grow stronger in leadership. Obstacles are inevitable, but what's optional is how you respond. You can let them defeat you, or you can use them as fuel to push harder. When discipline wavers and motivation fades, purpose reignites the fire inside you. It reminds you why you started and what is waiting for you on the other side of the struggle. Obstacles also teach you valuable lessons. They reveal weaknesses that need to be strengthened, gaps in knowledge that need to be filled, and character traits that need to be developed. Every challenge is a classroom, and every difficulty is a teacher. When you embrace this mindset, setbacks become opportunities for growth rather than reasons to quit. There is a powerful truth in Romans 5:3-4. We also glory in our sufferings because we know that suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance, character, and character, hope. The process of overcoming obstacles builds resilience, and resilience is essential for long-term success. Discipline plays a crucial role here because it keeps you moving forward when emotions tell you to stop. It's easy to be disciplined when things are going well, but true discipline shines in the hard times. It's that steady commitment, that refusal to quit, that carries you through the valleys. Purpose fuels your endurance by keeping your eyes on the prize. When you remember your why, you gain the strength to face pain, rejection, failure, or delay. You understand that these are temporary and that your destiny is worth the fight. Transformation is not a straight line. It's a path filled with ups and downs, twists and turns. But every obstacle you overcome is proof of your strength and faith. It prepares you for greater responsibilities and blessings. So, when obstacles come, and they will, don't be discouraged. Stand firm, lean into your discipline, and let your purpose be the anchor that holds you steady. Remember, overcoming obstacles is not just part of the journey. It is the journey. Build resilience through discipline. Let your purpose fuel your endurance. Keep moving forward, knowing that on the other side of every obstacle is the life you were created to live. As we come to the close of this message, I want you to remember this. Transformation is not accidental. It is intentional. It begins with discovering your purpose, the foundation that gives meaning and direction to every step you take. Without purpose, discipline is just a hollow effort. But with purpose, discipline becomes your bridge from where you are to where you want to be. Renew your mindset daily because the battle for your future starts in your mind. Feed your thoughts with truth, faith, and confidence, and watch how your actions begin to align with your highest potential. Remember, faith and action must work together. Faith gives you vision and hope. Action turns that vision into reality. Neither one alone is enough. Combine them and become unstoppable. And when obstacles come, and they will, don't be discouraged. Understand that overcoming challenges is part of your journey. Let purpose fuel your endurance and discipline carry you through the toughest seasons. Every trial is an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and closer to your destiny. The life you dream of is not beyond your reach. It's waiting on the other side of purpose. Driven discipline, renewed mindset, faithful action, and resilient endurance. Take these truths to heart, put them into practice, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. So rise up, Commit today to live with purpose and discipline, renew your mind, act with faith, and embrace every obstacle as a step forward. Your transformation starts now. Your destiny awaits. Thank you.